Well, 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 here we are again. The last night of the Drop Arcade or Drop Mini Arcade. Not the last night of Drop Arcade, but the last night of Mini Arcade. And it closes up tomorrow at 11 p.m. Pacific time, I do believe, or 11 a.m. Pacific time. So we got one more day. Burn all your comments, get involved, get going. Let's see what we can do. Everybody needs to get their entries in, see what's happening, and go after that proto, because why wouldn't you, right? So you got one more day, or not even a full day. Got till 11 a.m. tomorrow morning Pacific time. So that is noon here, 1 o'clock Eastern, and that's what we've got. So definitely want to get involved in Drop Arcade. Thought I was going to be a little bit late. We were on verdict watch for the Lori Vallow Daybell case, but that verdict is in, so we made it just on time, and here we are to talk all things Drop Arcade and get some updates, see what's going on. How's the market moved? Where are we at with the burn rate and all that good stuff? Wrestle Realm says, what it do, Kangaroo? What's up, Electric Boogaloo? How is ya? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. I'm going to pull up the Drop Arcade, and we're going to go through all of that and kind of give you an idea of where we are sitting. So let me pull that up. And did I just see Pop and Duo has got a whatnot going on? All right. Yeah, Pop and Duo is over on whatnot. So, oh no, that's not Pop and Duo. Never mind. I'm an idiot. So anyway, we are currently in 132nd place. Disregard what I said. That is not Pop and Duo. And we're going to go check out the leaderboard and see where things stand. All right. So right now we are in 132nd place, 61,568 points, 2,214 items converted, and available points still in the wallet, 423,752. That's where we're at. Total players, 2845, so that number has gone up. I'm looking to see if I got my numbers anywhere around here from last week, but I don't see them, so whatever. 1,823,241 items have been burned or converted. 74,995,524 points total redeemed. And 40,896 is the new floor at 333. So we've already seen that creep up to that 40, almost 41,000. And we still have 56 days, 7 hours, 57 minutes, and 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. So yeah, we've got all kinds of time left, but that's where we're at. If we jump up to the top of the leaderboard, slowly closing it on 2 million burn mark. Facts. Absolutely. I'm excited about that. Let's go to the top of the leaderboard, see if there's any changes. Pop and Craze still on top. Retry looks like the same top 5. And that's where they sit. That's where they stay. And I think we'll hit that 2 million burn mark here pretty quick, maybe even tomorrow morning, if we get enough interest in last minute. I know I had several people reach out to me and say, hey, change of plans, I'm in. So threw a bunch of commons in there and to see what would happen, just to give yourself a chance at that proto, because why wouldn't you? If you have a common to burn, just burn it and go after that proto. You never know. It only takes one entry to win. It would be fun to see somebody that we know win, just to, be able to maybe host them on here live, talk about it. But whoever wins, congratulations to them. I can't wait to see what prizes are. Who wins and who else gets the packs that are going to be given out. So a lot going on. Coming up on 2 million burned, as Climbing Moon said. And thank you for being here, Climbing Moon. Looking forward to seeing that and looking forward to seeing what it does. Now, I will say what hasn't really happened, and I'm not surprised. I don't know that I expected it. We have a lot higher of a burn rate than we had after that first week or whatever. But I don't see a lot of movement in the needle as far as overall value in the actual what's remaining in the collections. So if you go back over here and look, for example, I'm sitting at 3,244, which is actually down, but that's because I burned so many commons. So, it's a hard judge, but it is kind of the the most of the decline in the overall value of wallets that I've seen come from the more recent sets, like ones that hold a lot of April Fools and things like that. So because of that, I have all that in a different wallet, and that wallet is a little bit more volatile because it hasn't been redeemed yet. And so those prices are kind of up and down. But I see pretty steady market. I just don't see any massive jumps like suddenly commons are all worth 25 cents a piece or anything like that. Jeremy Knapp, welcome in. Obsessed with Horror, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't see a whole lot of movement and not a lot of changes, but the exciting part is that we are literally just hours away from the end of this mini arcade, and we're going to see what happens. Somebody's going to win let's see what that let me see if I can do this here. I'm going to stop that screen. I'm going to try to get another one, and well, I'm going to have to do this first. Give me 1 second here. Drop announcements. Okay. So we're going to share entire screen, which is going to look weird for a second. So that's still me right there. All right. So here we go with the mini arcade starting now until April 23rd, which is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Everybody's going to get an entry with a common burn. At the end of the contest, we'll randomly draw a user to receive a Digital Pop physical prototype. We will select 2 more users at random to each receive a Digital Pop pack. This contest ends Wednesday, April 23rd, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. Winners will be selected and announced by Thursday, April 24th at 5 p.m. So that's where we're at. And it's going to be exciting to see what happens. Will it be somebody we know, somebody we don't know, but comfortably sitting in that top 150 like I try to do. Pull that back up. And where is it? That's Discord. Here we go. All right. So comfortably sitting in that top 150 spot, which is where I like to be. So we'll go here to leaderboard and look, we are at 132 with 61,568. So we still have, there's still a lot of room between us and 150. There's not a lot of reasons to burn a bunch today, but we're going to anyway, because, why wouldn't we? So we'll jump to the top, go back to here. And this is how I like to do it. So I like to go down, pick an old set. And well, actually, let's go this way. We're going to look at this way, and we're going to find an older set that I have. Let's look at retro toys. I think I've already done. We've already done that one. So here's one. All right, DC Teen Titans Go, right? We have 2 royalty sets completed. What's up, Down Under Collecting? How are you, man? So we have 2 royalty sets, so I only need 2 of each of these commons. So we're going to look at DC Teen Titans Go Series 1. And that's what we're going to burn. So let's find it. That's DC Funko. That's Dark Knight. I probably just skipped it, went right over it. Okay. 1 second here. We'll find this thing. Teen Titans Go Series 1. So I like to go there, select that, and then I like to go to commons, and then I like to sort by mint lowest to highest, and then I just start here. I go into this card ID and select 1. What's up, Schaefer? How are you? You burn those, and I'll burn these stupid John Cena cards. Come on, man. John Cena just got his 17th title, right? All right, so we know we need to keep 2. We're going to keep the 2 lowest mints. So we're going to go into arcade mode, and we're going to select the ones that we don't need. And then we'll go over here and select 2. We'll keep 2, and we'll burn the rest. I should probably keep 3 of each of these, but because I'm close enough to a 3rd royalty, let's do that. I'll do that. Let's go back to 1 and deselect one of them. All right, then we go to 3, and this is how I do it. I just go one by one, I'm sitting at spot 160. That's where I will leave it at the moment. I agree. No reason to move any higher than that at this point in the game. I mean, it's still early enough. I'm just trying to get as many spots in the mini arcade as I can get. So we're just going to burn away, for this is how I do it. So it's just quick, simple, easy. And you can go all the way through it. When you get to a number that's not a common card, then it'll just tell you that there's nothing there. So it won't do anything. So basically, I only have 13 there so far. Let's go with number 5, get a few more. And we will just burn all of these and see what difference it makes, if any at all. Keep an eye out. Make sure you always sort by low mint numbers so you don't accidentally burn a double digit or a single digit, something like that. But so if I convert these, I'm going to move up to 130th place. So go ahead and convert them. And we can go to leaderboard and it won't update right. Oh, it did update right away. So 130th place. And that's kind of how I do it. Makes it super simple and easy to track exactly what I'm burning and how. So I just go in and I select the series that I want, filter it to commons, filter it by mint number, lowest to highest, and then I go through the card ID number, which is 1 to all commons start with 1, and then progressively through that series. So I just select the ones. If I know I have 2 royalty sets or close to 3, I'll save 3 cards. I'll burn everything else. That's kind of how I've been doing it. So pretty quick, pretty easy, and gets you a lot of entries. So it's fun to have the entries in there. I don't think I'll win. I'm not planning on winning, but it'll be fun to see who does win and what that cool prototype is going to be. To go back over anything that anyone might have missed, we are at 1.825 million burned and 75 million points converted. So 1,825,461 items converted. I am curious, what do you guys think? Do you expect there to be some mad push tomorrow before the end of the mini arcade to burn a bunch of commons and get as many entries in as we can? I've been reached out to by a few people. Who have just last minute said they weren't going to compete, they weren't going to get involved, and then last minute they're like, I've got to, and then they burned a bunch. Now, when I say a bunch, I don't know if that means 5 or 10 or 5,000. I have no idea. But what's up, Anthony Blaze? But it is interesting to see that more people are kind of getting that FOMO here at the last minutes to jump in and burn some of these to get that opportunity to possibly win. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what to expect tomorrow. If we're going to get a mad dash tonight, we're going to get a mad dash tomorrow. Will we get to 2 million burned by the end of the mini arcade? I'd love to see it, but I'm not sure. Below Average Gaming Dad says, "Are my NFTs worth more now?" In a lot of ways, probably so. I don't think commons have been affected. I don't think you can retire. No, no, I don't think so. I do think that epics and even rares to some degree, but not too terribly much. But epics definitely, legendaries, grails, mythics, royalties, series coins, all of those are up significantly in value. So Christina Payne showing up in the house. What's happening? Hey, I've been seeing your Instagram posts. You look great. Congratulations. Keep it up. You are on fire. So keep doing what you do and spread the love. Absolutely. So that's kind of where we're at with Droppp Arcade. I'd be curious to see. I mean, we still have a lot of time left in that on this whole thing. Overall, we still have 56 days before the end of the arcade. So, there's still a lot of action to be had. I still think there's more announcements to come, more surprises to come. So I can't wait to see what other things we have going on there. And okay, I got a notification and Discord notification, but it wasn't from any of us. So I'm not going to check it out. Anyway, that's kind of the update and the status. I don't know what is up Droppp sleeve, but I can't wait to see what happens. I'm a little disappointed. I made a prediction, and then I realized that after I made that prediction last week in the last live stream, that Droppp likes to usually make these announcements on Tuesdays. So I was a little bit early in my prediction with a Harry Potter Series 2 Droppp announcement because it didn't happen. And so then I recommitted to it and said it was going to happen today. And of course, it didn't happen today, nor do I even know if it's Harry Potter Series 2. That's just my prediction. Be interested to see what you guys think the next IP will be for the next Droppp announcement. Climbing Moon says Poppenstock has a link to the track the number of commons burned on his site. I need to check that out. We're going to go do that right now. What's up? Let's chat with veterans. How are you? I figure they will do a few of these Droppp mini games with each type of card and try to get as many cards burned as they can. I hope so. I mean, whether they change it up or what the format is, I don't know, but I would love to see them continue to do these little mini arcades and see what's going on with that. But still haven't bought one NFT pack. You're missing out. It's some good stuff, a lot of fun. Do you have any NFT pops? You might. I don't know if you do in your collection or not. All right, so let's go look at, I'm going to pull up Poppenstock real quick. And then I will share the screen here so we can see it. Oh, I'm already on there. So let's pull up Poppenstock tab and share. Make sure I put it on the screen to see what's going on here. Piz UK just popping by to say hello. Would love to see some Futurama NFTs. That would be cool. Yeah. All right. Let's see what they've got up their sleeves. Also, I just commented on Discord, saw an AT2 premium sell for $100. Wow. I mean, that's wild. But I mean, that grail's hot, right? Yeah, I think that grail's hot. All right, so let's go over to Poppenstock Tracker. We're here. I do know about this. I'm not sure what the tracking system is. Somebody might have to help me with that. Climbing Moon, you might have to tell me with that. But I do see the leaderboard amongst who has burned the most. So this NC1XGC.DP has burned 7,823 commons. Pretty solid. You have to scroll pretty far down. Where was I? Right here at 45. So I was sitting at 45 with 1,207 plus whatever I just burned. And that's kind of where that leaderboard is. I'll get rid of the ad. Sorry. So I need to figure out, maybe you can help me, Climbing Mood, but how do I track how many have burned? I don't know that. So I'll have to look. Oh, total right here. It says right here, total number of commons burned, 222,000. 222,000 was literally right there in my face the whole time. So 222,000 have been burned so far. And that's pretty impressive. And you can track that leaderboard if you want. That's kind of cool. I love all of these tools that they have Climbing Moon has, that Poppenstock has. These are great resources. We've talked about them in the past. Probably need to do another deep dive here in the next upcoming weeks. But they're definitely useful resources and tools. You can find if you want to go buy some series coins or whatever, you can go through and you can find the lowest listed ones, whether they're on Atomic Hub or over on Droppp, and you can go pick those up. You can kind of get an overall value of things on there as well. So I'm at 27 on that leaderboard. All right, Down Under, look at you go. Let's get that back up on stage and look at it. 27. Down Under, right there. Yeah, a lot of great names on this leaderboard, too. I got Shockette right here. We got Professors down to 17. Now, Professor was up there for a minute. So Professor Josh, shout out. He has played hard in this. I respect that. And let's see if I catch anybody else. I see Symbiote a lot in here. It's popping in here. That's me. And I'm sure I'm missing some, but there's a lot. Rug Wash is in here. And yeah, so some good traction, good action. 222,000 commons burned as of April 22nd at 4:10 p.m. So just as of a couple hours ago. We'll see what's going on after that. But good tracker, good fun, good to watch that. Tonight's drink of choice, Fresca. Who the hell drinks Fresca? It's very refreshing and only 0 calories. Hashtag not sponsored. But Fresca, if you're listening and you want to sponsor, I'm all good with it. Anyway, pretty exciting to see what's going on. Almost 2 million burned. Will we hit 2 million tomorrow? Put your predictions in the chat. Kate Evans, welcome in. Hello, hello. There's my sister, guys. This is my sister, Kate. So good to have you here. And yeah, so put your predictions in. Will we hit 2 million by tomorrow at 11 p.m. Pacific time, or will we be short of that mark? What do you think the next mini arcade is, or announcement, or surprise, or whatever is going to happen? What do you think that's going to be? And let me know too. If you're watching this later, leave a comment down below and let me know. Are you participating? And if you are participating, are you, what have you done? How many commons, or what's your play on this? I'd love to hear, what people are doing, if they're burning everything they've got, or just some of what they got, or just taking. I know people that have only burned one, and others that have burned thousands. So it's kind of all over the board. And we've seen it all the time where somebody who only burns one wins the prize, and for this prize, it's pretty freaking cool getting that prototype. The drops have slowed down a little, which I don't mind. I agree, but now that I'm buying again, I kind of am itching to get a new announcement. I mean, when I was sitting them out, so be it. But now, this whole Droppp Arcade's got me buying again. I have bought packs from every set. I'll go back and show you guys what I've accumulated. Let me get Droppp pulled up on here. And bada bing, bada boom. Got to share it with the screen, so give me just 1 second. All right, so we'll come back over here. Share screen. And we will pick inventory Droppp. So you'll see that this is what we've accumulated now. So we have a couple of redeemables. Waiting to see what I'm going to do with those. I'm not real sure yet. Got the Franny Funko, Riding the Reindeer Grail. I've got the Freddy's Snowman Grail. Then I've got a couple Doodle Freddy Grails, and I did pick up the Avatar Roku with Dragon Grail. That one is currently selling at $372, which is down, $25-30 because that was over $400 for a while. I got the Fun Day Sandwich. I got I got 4 of the damaged box, and I still have 1 of the legendary Woodies and a couple of Scuds. I think 3 Scuds. And then I have, what do I got here? So April Fools, I got 2 royalty sets. And then I don't have any of the Teen Titans. Avatar, just have the Grail. Toy Story, I am sitting on just the legendary and the 3 ultras. I have not picked up any Freddy Dark Valentine and none of the Adventure Time because, I mean, like you just said, those packs are selling for $100. Oh, I didn't even show you. Did I not put that on the screen? None of that? I'm an idiot. Sorry. All right, let me go back to this. So if I go to rarity, most to least. All right, here's the screen. Make sure I'm sharing this. Yeah. All right. So I've got a couple of the redemptions, and then a couple Doodle Freddy Grails, the Avatar Grail. Again, this one is down at $372. That's a pretty significant drop. I've got the Legendary Fun Day Sandwich and 4 of the damaged boxes, a Woody, and then like 3 Scuds. So if I go over to here on the trackers, I've got 2 of the royalty sets on this April Fools. And then Avatar is what it is, what we talked about on Toy Story. Don't have Freddy Dark Valentine, don't have Adventure Time because holy hell, those are expensive. Yeah, I want to, so I got I only have one complete mastery because I only have one fun day sandwich. I don't really have any interest in picking up another one. Down Under says, I wouldn't mind seeing an announcement. It's strange that they slowed as much as they did. I am just wondering if that is by choice because of doing arcade at the moment or just going to push more later. I'm also curious how the tariffs are going to affect collecting. I saw somebody put a video out on it, but if these things are being made in China or various places overseas, what are the tariffs going to do on that? So we'll kind of see how all of that affects collecting. Speaking of collecting, but Down Under says, I can't get USDC, so any drop, only drop. Yeah, that's not good. Speaking of, I don't know what I was talking of, but speaking of things dropping, there's a Pop King Paul mystery box dropping tonight, $59.99 guaranteed over value, and those top hits are fire. Those 2-packs. I don't know if anybody saw them or is playing in that, but I think that drops at 7, so here in about 34 minutes. And it's going to be a fun one to see opened on video. Hopefully some people get some and we can watch them get opened on videos. So if you're into mystery boxes, at least reputable mystery box companies that still exist, Pop King Paul is one of them, and I like to support that, even though I don't buy mystery boxes, but I might. I don't know. I'm contemplating. What do you guys think? Should I buy one? If I do, should I make a video? I don't know. I'm a little bit torn. And Mitchie's not in the chat to tell me I'm an idiot, so it could happen. I could buy 1 or 2 or 28. I'm not real sure yet. We shall see. Yeah. I need a drop announcement. It could come any day. We don't know. Could come in a week, could come in, 2 weeks, but whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I am excited to see the winners announced and to see what'll be fun to see is when they announce the winner, how many NFTs, commons that individual burned, because honestly, I know the odds are what they are. The more you burn, the better your odds. But at the same time, it is a complete. Oh, Mitchie just got home to tell me I'm an idiot, so there goes that option. But I am curious because anybody who even has 1 burned could win. So it'll be fun to see if the person that wins burned 1 or burned 2,000 or burned 7,000. It could be anywhere and all in between. And who gets the packs, because it's all randomly drawn. And with that many players, which was 2,845 current total players. That doesn't mean they all burned commons during this mini arcade, but with that many players, the odds are going to be tough. So I like to stack the odds, and that's why I burned a lot, but not nearly as many as other people did. I probably will burn more tonight before I go to work tomorrow. That way I have as many entries as I can get, but we'll just kind of see. I don't know. All right, checking in on messages, making sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I don't really know what else to say. There's not a lot of updates to what's going on other than what we've covered already. So you've seen, we're still in the top 150. I don't need to burn anything to get into the top 150. So we're still holding strong at that. What was it, 130th spot? 130th spot. Yeah. Still holding strong there. Probably do a bunch more common burnings tonight. Maybe not. I'm not real sure. Maybe save some in case something comes up later. Or, we still got to play for Series 2 and Series 3 of this arcade. Or, yeah, the arcade. The total arcade. So, be interesting to see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll find out what everybody else does. Hoping to hit 2 million burn by tomorrow at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Pacific time. And it's kind of all I got tonight. Let's make another drop happen. Let's see what's going on. I am going to try to jump in on this drop at 7:00 tonight over on Pop King Paul. So if you're getting those, let me know. And I'm going to probably go ahead and sign off and catch up again here soon. I appreciate all you guys coming. There's just not a lot to go over. tonight. I still need to do a deep dive into all of these tracking tools. We've talked a lot about pop and stock. I really want to get more in on climbing moon. So I'm going to deep dive into that. We'll go over some of the resources and things that are out there for all of this, because we still have, 56 days or whatever it is. Plenty of time, and we'll go from there. So in the meantime, I hope everyone's having a good night and has had a wonderful Easter weekend and start to their week this week. And if anybody has any thoughts or anything that they want to share, please do so. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. Yeah, Pop King Paul boxes in 30 minutes. There's 50 boxes in the run. $59.99 guaranteed overvalue. Top hits are 2-packs, and all the 2-packs are just awesome, fantastic, fire. Reach out to me on Instagram, LSAPC. Reach out to me on Discord, on email, let's start a pop collection at gmail.com. You can reach out to me any old way, leave a comment on the video after it posts, any of that stuff. So yeah, it's on his website, popkingpaul.com. Go check that out. And then, so from there I don't know, enjoy the rest of your week. I will update again. I will do another live this week because we're going to have to talk about who won and all the details around that, and deep dive back into all the rest of it to see where we are. Where did we end? Did we hit 2 million? Did we not? That's what I got for tonight, guys. I'm sorry it was short, but I needed it to be short and sweet. So thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will catch you very soon. Be nice, be good. Tell someone you love them, all that good stuff, as my friends always say in their YouTube videos. But until next time, we will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.